This week on the BBN, there's some important reminders helping you stay in the know.
This week is all about giving back without being told. Find out how to do that coming up on What's the Word.
One of our incredible players won Gatorade Player of the Year.
There were some big matchups this week for our boys basketball team going head-to-head against the Colts, plus matches from our soccer teams. We've got all of it coming up on the Grizzly Grind.
And we have a story highlighting one of Arizona's specialties. All this and more on BBN. Welcome to the BBN. I'm Abby.
And I'm Peyton.
Maddie will be back next week, but we do have someone new to our program that just transferred from Utah. Welcome, Peyton. How do you like working for the BBN so far?
Honestly, it has been great, but with Maddie going today, I do have some big shoes to fill, but I'll do my best.
Well, while Maddie is out competing for the Student Television Network, we have the task of keeping the show running.
Let's wish them luck for our team and hope they deliver a win. StuGo, on the other hand, is winning over people's hearts by starting Valentinegrams again.
Hey Bears, I'm Lizzie Kangas here with StuGo Stuff. This week, StuGo hosted our annual Special Education Dance, welcoming students from all over the district who came together for a fun celebration. It was an amazing event filled with smiles, music, and unforgettable memories.
This is just for everyone to get together because sometimes it's hard for people who have anxiety or don't want to go out to come together, and everyone's just not really judged here, so it's really fun for everyone.
And Bears, be on the lookout. StuGo is gearing up for our annual Valentine's Day Grams. More details are coming soon, so stay tuned for how you can spread the love the Valentine's season. That's all I have for you this week. I'm Lizzie Kangas, your student body president, and remember, be kind, be proud, be a bear.
A quick reminder, if you haven't yet returned your elevator key, please drop it off at the bookstore as soon as you can. Others are in need of using it.
Hey guys, graduation is just a step away. Don't forget to buy your caps and gowns. 2 speakers will be selected to speak at graduation. Just email your speech to Mrs. Good and Mrs. Taylor. The speech must be under 3 minutes and be a reflection of your time at Basha or a glance into the future.
The weather has been all over the place. Sunny skies last week, but now we see a storm rolling in. Devin's filling in on this week's Weather Watch.
Missing the rain we had a few weeks ago? I know I am. But luckily a big change is on its way, so let's take a closer look at it. A slow-moving storm system off the coast of California is expected to move through the area this weekend. It won't be as wet or cold as last time. With expected rainfall, totals around 1/10 of an inch, but amounts upwards of 1/4 of an inch are possible. So be careful on wet roads. With that being said, expect rain today and tomorrow. It's going to be quite cold after the system leaves, so make sure to wear something warm. With next week, temperatures high in the 70s and lows in the 40s. I'm Devin Carwile for weather.
Thanks, Devin. I don't know about the weather here, but I heard from where I'm from, it might be snowing.
I think I would rather have rain than snow. And last week's clear skies were taken advantage of with the 15th annual Arizona Balloon Classic, a yearly festival celebrating one of Arizona's secret gems, hot air balloons.
I'm the president and CEO of Arizona Events Group. We own the Arizona Balloon Classic. We have the BMX riders. We also have retail vendors. We have great festival food favorites out here.
This is called Bravo Tango Kettle Corn, and we've been doing this for about a decade now. Oh man, at an event like this, we sell usually a few hundred bags of kettle corn in an evening. This is our first year at this festival, and it's been really awesome. They set off balloons in the morning and in the evening, and there's just so many people everywhere, and we're definitely gonna try to come back next year.
I'm here for the BMX stunt show. It's really fun. When I was a kid driving on the road, I used to see balloons, hot air balloons go up in the distance, but I never saw them up close. I never got the opportunity to see them up close. So coming here and just being able to see one up close going up right next to you, and it's just different. It's not something you see every day.
The fun thing about being a part of the Arizona Balloon Classic is taking people up for balloon rides. As a pilot, as part of being in the event itself, We get to show people a unique opportunity, and it gives joy and whimsy to them. It's something it's no other sensation in the world when they're up in the balloon, because there's no sense of sensation. They can't tell if they're going up or down. The events going on tonight is going to be the same thing. BMX, we're gonna have vendors. We have a kids station here for the whole family. They're gonna be doing face painting. And then also we're gonna have balloons glowing on the ground. And what that means is that the balloons aren't gonna be taking off, because technically we can't take off in the dark. So we're gonna stand the hot air balloons up, and then on the go, they're gonna be lighting up the balloons with the flames, and it looks like Chinese lanterns. So it's gonna be really cool.
I've been a pilot since 2015. My favorite part about flying balloons would be just how peaceful it is when you're up in the air. It's kind of one of those things, you get up there, other than the burning, it's just quiet, and you can hear like everything on the ground. It's super peaceful, and this was my lifelong dream since I was 3 to be a pilot, so every time I get to go up, I get to live my dream. This is actually my first time at this event. This balloon, his name is Crispy Bacon, so we came up with it. A group of friends were sitting around, and we were trying to think of a good name for it, and Crispy Bacon came up, and we all thought it was funny, and it's been pretty popular since.
I've been flying balloons for 3.5 years. I married into it. My husband has been a hot air balloon pilot for 45 years. And it's his father that painted the balloon. It's a hand-painted work of art by Charles Markert in Excelsior, Minnesota. And it took him about a year, and we didn't even know how good it would look until we inflated it. My favorite part about flying balloons is that it's very unique and it's magical. So it's just making other people happy.
My most favorite part of putting on a special events is watching people come in and have a great time. I love when people have fun, they're smiling, and families get to come out and enjoy this whole event. We've had a great time doing this event. We like putting on the annual Arizona Balloon Classic.
It's that time of year. Blood drives are coming back up, and fundraisers are continuing on. Here's more with Colin on What's the Word.
Hey everyone, I'm Colin Melvin, and welcome to What's the Word. This week's word is initiative. Initiative is what happens when you don't wait around. It's stepping up, getting involved, and doing something that matters. Initiative also means putting in the work when no one's watching, and one freshman did just that. Freshman piccolo player Samaro De La Cruz was selected to represent Basha in the first ever Arizona All-Star Marching Band. Students in the All-Star Marching Band were featured in the VRBO Fiesta Bowl Parade.
It was really cool because it was just a bunch of people that you know and then you relate to in band. Lots of different people I was able to just make friends with, and then it was just really fun to connect with so many people that are just like you.
Here's an opportunity to help save some lives.
So the NHS Blood Drive is a blood drive hosted by Vitalent, and they come in here with their tech support and their nurses to collect blood from donors, just like students and adults. So as long as you're over the age of 16, you can donate, and as long as you meet the height and weight requirements.
The blood drive will be on February 6th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the small gym. Sign up at Vitalent.org. You know, I've really been craving pizza lately, and if you are too, then it's your lucky day, because Choir is hosting a fundraiser at Papa John's. Order your pizza anytime today, Friday, January 23rd, at papajohns.com. Enter the promo code Pizza Night, all one word. 20% of all online sales support Choir boosters. Every pizza purchase will help Choir get to Carnegie Hall in New York City. Whether supporting a fundraiser or representing our school, initiative starts with you. And that's this week's What's the Word. I'm Colin Melvin. Stay classy, Basha.
Peyton, you know, I was at the game on Wednesday, and it was a pretty close one.
Yeah, luckily they were able to survive and come out with that win.
Andrew has more on the Grizzly Grind.
The Den was rocking on Wednesday as boys basketball hosted Castile in a game that kept the crowd on their feet from start to finish.
This was a battle of number 1 versus number 2 in the Premier Region. Late into the first quarter, Kingston Montague gets the poke away and converts the layup on the other side of the floor to put Basha up forward. Basha up 17-12. Mason McGee gets to work, pulls up and drills the shot. In the second quarter, sophomore David Risling fires up the 3 and drains it. Basha up their biggest lead thus far this game. Coming out of halftime, McGee gets the steal and slams it with authority to set the tone for the quarter. With just seconds remaining in the third quarter, Martino throws up a prayer and it's good as he beats the buzzer, bringing their deficit to 9. The Colts desperately needing to score. Mackenzie Laser gets the three-pointer to go down to get it back to 10. Despite the late effort attempt by the Colts, the Bears would prevail, winning this one 80-75. They now have sole possession of first place in the region.
Seeking to get back on track, girls basketball took to the court on Tuesday, looking to spark another streak.
It was a tight battle throughout this one. In the second quarter, TJ Coleman fires up the three-pointer and drills it to give the Bears a 20-16 lead. Midway through the third quarter, both teams neck and neck. Julia Collins gets the three-pointer to fall, 37-28 Basha. Looking to close it out, Tuateli passes off to Mira Reynolds, and she gets the bucket to go, finishing off this one 53-36. They will now be tested on Friday as they look to defeat the Chandler Wolves here at home at 7 p.m.
The number 2 girls soccer team is making a statement this season behind the strong play of their offense and looking to continue their strong play against the number 7 Hamilton on Tuesday.
The girls would suffer their first loss on the season, losing 1-0. Friday, they look to rebound as they travel to Tucson to take them on at 6 p.m.
This one came down to the final minutes as boys soccer faced Hamilton in a thriller on Tuesday at Castile.
The boys added on to that win total as they came out on top, winning 2-0. Next week, they'll look to make it 5 in a row as they take on Shadow Ridge on Tuesday.
After a tough test last week for boys wrestling, they hit the road on Wednesday for a meet at ACP.
In their first match against ACP, they would fall 49-30, but in the second match, they would answer back, winning that one in dominating fashion 65-11. But wouldn't close it out with a win against Westwood, losing 41-26. This past weekend, there were 2 Basha wrestlers who received awards at the Dockwright tournament. Hannah Cholo placed first and earned the Most Outstanding Wrestler award, while Jules Arvizu added on, placing 5th. To end off this week, we'd like to give a special congratulations to Taylor Drury for winning her 2nd consecutive Gatorade Player of the Year award. This is a monumental moment for her, but also for the school for getting even more recognition as being a top school in the nation.
This was a phenomenal week for our sports teams, and we can't wait to do it again next week. Andrew LaSalvia for BBN Sports.
Congratulations to Basha Palm. They were AIA state runners-up in jazz and also placed 3rd in Palm. And at the U.S. regional competition, they swept all 3 of their divisions.
Make sure to sign up for this spring's dual enrollment before February 16th. With dual enrollment, you'll earn college credits during your regular high school classes. If you have any questions, talk to Mrs. Marshall in room C106.
Well, that's all for this week. Make sure to tune into our live streams on YouTube at Basha Bear Network.
And come out to support the girls tonight, home against Chandler, or go visit the boys playing at Chandler. Have a great weekend.
See you next week. Bye.